technically speaking, the UK's last recession was in 2008-9. Have any of the regions or nations of our country experienced a technical recession since then?
I don't think we have regional recession data, do we?
I'm not aware of that.
Do you think that's a problem?
I think it would be a problem to try to collect it. I think there would be a huge statistical and data challenge in trying to disaggregate the economy into regions in that way to look at macroeconomic performance.
So let's do a thought experiment briefly. You're doing a bit of door knocking, as we all do as politicians, in an area of our country that has not progressed well. Let's call it Town X, possibly in the north of England. And you go and sell your message of the potential for growth in our country, and the person you're speaking to says, "I don't care, we've not grown for years round here." What's your answer to them?
Well, look, I'm the first person to recognise that growth performance across the country has not been even, and that overall the UK has not grown as fast as we would like. And that's down to a productivity challenge.
But if I may, you've just said it would be a difficult data challenge to know if regions of our economy have experienced a recession since, over the past few years. Yet you acknowledge that growth is not even, but we simply don't know actually where the problems are in our economy, really, do we?
Well, we do know some things. What we don't have is data that allows us to, I think, assess a regional GDP and identify whether it's fallen for 2 consecutive quarters. I would doubt that that's been the case in any of our regions.
How do you know?
We have proxies. What we do have is unemployment figures by regions, because it's collected in that way, and we know that unemployment's fallen in all regions and nations since 2010. We know that the difference between the highest and lowest regional unemployment rates has narrowed since 2010. We know that of the 3.7 million more people in work since 2010, over 60% of them are in work in regions outside London and the South East.
To go back to my thought experiment, I think you and I, as politicians, both know that those statistics are unpersuasive to people in this country who feel that their town or their city or their region has been allowed to fail